Hey everybody, welcome to the video, welcome to the channel. We are operating the Cat 304 mini excavator today, and in case you can't tell, we're doing a little cleanup around the property, primarily the areas around the YouTube yacht and some of the utility work that we put in a while back, getting some things polished up, getting the driveway cleaned up and pushed back the way that we want it, and we'll probably put a little bit more water line in as well. I know this isn't what we're supposed to be doing because of some previous videos and some things that we're supposed to be working on, but when I went to go pick up the coupler assembly that I had at a local machine shop made, the coupler tabs looked fantastic, but the extra little collar that goes on the edge of the steel to help kind of beefing it up. Well, I've got 45 mil pins, and those little collars for some reason were 43 mil, 44 mil, and they wouldn't fit over the pins when we tried. So they're getting some new ones cut out for me so we can get that taken care of. I thought I'd have the threaded rods back by now for the valve assembly on the 555 loader conversion project. I went down and picked those rods up, and only one end was threaded. The owner of the machine shop went on vacation a couple weeks ago, and these were projects that were worked on while he was gone. So I think he's kind of back in quality control mode. I don't think things went exactly how he saw things going whenever he was on vacation, but he's getting it taken care of. He's making it right, and everything's going to turn out great. It just means we're a little behind on that. And as far as the GMC 2500 project, I do have the heads back, but some idiot ordered the wrong head bolts for the wrong year 6.0. It's me, I'm the idiot. I am my own worst enemy. There is no doubt about that. So instead of working on those things, we're gonna be productive towards the YouTube yacht project, which we'll be working on soon more in the future. And if you want an update on it, here you go. It's heartbreaking, it's gonna destroy you. I haven't done anything on it in 2 months. Not even a little bit. I did a little electric, all right, maybe a little plumbing, okay, maybe a little. I haven't done anything. I've had no motivation, I've had no drive, I've had no ambition or interest in that project at all, so I haven't worked on it. There you go. There's your YouTube yacht update. The good news is the siding and soffit is ordered, the railing material for around the outside is ordered, and stuff is showing up. So we'll get back on it here shortly because we need to, but I just, you know what I mean? Set your life up where you can work on what you want to work on when you want to work on it, because that's how I'm doing it. Drives people crazy, but that's okay. A little crazy never hurt anybody. I'm confident that's historically inaccurate, but I'm going with it today. So I want to be able to mow about a mower's width, or close to it, except for where these big trees are, down the side of the driveway, and we've never really put any effort into getting that smoothed out or plucking some of these smaller things out. So we're just going to kind of blade down each side so that I can run the mower across there, and then we'll pop some of this scrub stuff out on the way and get some things cleaned up. That's the goal. People don't want to drive down this. I need to have this set up to where I can maintain this edges and the trees on this as easy as possible. Now that's looking good. I like that. I like that a lot. So right in here, there's a pile of dirt. If you remember, we were going to make a mound here to direct all the water, which it's pretty flat, but it all does come this way to the parking area of the boat project. We kind of wanted to mound that up and try to get it to go that way or go that way. One of the two. Anyway, she's just lobbed in there from previous not carrings. And now we're going to fix it. We're going to finish that up and slick that up too. Then we can finish slicking up the electric line and the water line. We can do something with the water. We could do it. Whoa, the possibilities of things we can do today. I'm not looking for this to be a crazy mountain. I just need it to be a little higher than what the parking area is so the water doesn't run into it, but calm enough that we can mow it with the mower easily. I think I'm just gonna kind of blade up and over. So that portion of the electric line is cleaned up fine enough for the woods that it's going to become again, like that. And this is perfect for just being able to buzz it with the mower real quick. There's not a huge gain in elevation there. How well it shows up. From the parking pad to the top of dirt's probably about a foot. But it's enough for that water to just on around that way. Normally with the boat, the more water you have running towards the boat, the better, but this is a land boat, so we don't want a bunch of water running towards the land boat. Now somewhere in here, there's the remnants of a water line we were running. The snake or water line, who knows? You know, who really knows? The weeds have it. It's good. The weeds have kept it protected. Why is there a wreck? Yeah, that's good. I like when the machine makes random noises while you're not running it. I like that a lot. What is going on here? This is 1-inch PEX A. It's a 300-foot roll, 500-foot roll. I don't remember. Anyway, it's already ran to the boat. We're gonna run the rest of what we got here so I can get a measurement on what we need to finish it out. I'm gonna give her a real good once over real quick just to make sure some varmint hasn't come through here and shoot on this out of boredom. Looks like we can go just a little bit further. We may actually make it just out of the tree line out into the open, and that would be perfect. Now, I don't know when this happened, but there's a bucket in my bucket. I couldn't tell you where that came from or why it's here. Nice bucket too. Daggone. Yeah. I mean, I think we're gonna make it out of the woods. I think it's gonna happen. Now, on the other sections of pipeline closer to the boat, we ran through a lot of rocks, so we lined the bottom of the trench with some lime to protect the pipe. But through here, you can see we don't have any rock. That being said, as dry as it is, we're not gonna pack this trench tight. We're just gonna backfill, get everything pulled on top of it. And then, I don't know, sometime in 2026 when we finally get another rain, then we'll come in and dress it up some. Well, there went the tripod. What I don't want is one of these dirt clods to get situated on it weird and then we try to pack it in with the tracks or something and it puts a kink in the pipe. We'll just let gravity do its job for a few months. And then that rain will kind of wash the silt down and around, filling all the void space pretty decent. Plant relocation program. Very nice. Keep getting eaten up by flies today. Not literally. That would be wild. Figuratively. You guys remember, there's an old movie, I can't remember what it was. It was an old movie whenever I was a kid, but I had a buddy whose dad used to collect old movies. And it was these giant, I don't know if they were radioactive, but they're like giant mosquitoes. I mean, mosquitoes the size of, I don't know, a bald eagle, just massive. And they were just going around and getting people. I feel like there's giant ticks too or something. I don't remember. Am I making that up? Does anybody else remember a movie like that? Maybe I'm just losing my mind. It's possible. Trying to get some perspective of where we're at. That's the end of the pipe that we just put in. There's the shop. It's right there. It's perfect. There's a 4-inch, right where the road's at in front of there. There's a 4-inch main. That's where we'll be putting the meter at. We're gonna run right through here. And that way, if we ever add on to the shop, we still have the space to do so. But we're gonna tee off and put a frost-proof hydrant at the barn and over at the raised beds too. So we'll have some water at those locations. We already got the frost hydrants. I just have to walk off what we've got the remainder of so I can get the rest of the pipe next week. The weeds are getting tall. They're not that tall. I mean, they're tall, but perspective, they looked taller, didn't they? Now they look short. That happened. So, shame really, you know. That direction would have had me one more video and then we'd never have to work on that thing again. Not that we don't want to work on it, we just love it. We love it so much. We're just like, you know, you want to live your life and just have a good time? No, I want to build a boat in the woods. Why did we do this? Why? No, we love it. It's a good time. It's a good time. Anyway, every now and then, insurance wants pictures of the progress, you know? And I feel like that shouldn't be in the picture. So, we're going to try to get it out of the frame. There's a chance that if we grab it, try to pull it off there, it rolls and lands on the machine a little bit. There's a chance it breaks off, and I don't know if it can reach the paddle wheel support on the back, but I mean, it's got the chance. Karate chop there, we don't want that. I don't want any of those little fellers on my side, so if it does roll at me weird, it's not coming shooting in the cab, you know? Don't need any cab shooting.
All right, she's getting ready to go. Those are the two I'm worried about it rolling at the cab. The other thing that makes me nervous is you see this one right here. Right there. See, that kind of supports the bottom if it falls. I'm worried that it'll support it and roll towards me, although it looks like the majority of the top weight is away from us. Just a little bit left up top, and I think we can just push that. I just don't want anything hooked or that could hook or snag the machine when I do this, because that's more weight than the machine can handle. If it does that, it'll take me with it. So we'll just open-handed try to push her down. Beautiful.
that will work for now. I'm gonna have to get that log off there before I can even think about getting that stump out, and we're just gonna go downhill with it because of gravity, you know? It's here, it's free, might as well use the daggone thing, but it's not in position where it's gonna roll, it's not gonna shoot up on us. Everything looks good with that. So the water line trenched out the rest of the way what we have, and the rest of the water line ordered. Already got the notification, it's ready for pickup. The electric trench cleaned up, final grade. That's the way that's gonna look. That little swale up there, knocked out, polished out. This little hazard that popped up on us, she's addressed and taken care of, and the drive is widened and cleaned how it's gonna be. That way we can just right down each side and maintain it. It's not what I planned on working on today. I had 3 options in my head, and not one of them came to fruition because of some supply issues. Did I say that right? Because of some supply issues? Yeah, I think so. I think so. But that's okay. Progress is progress is progress. There's yet to be a day that goes to plan. It's that old saying that plans are for laughing at. So if it's your first Captain Kleeman video, I don't know if any of this video made sense to you because it was just kind of all over the place. If you've been with us for a while, I doubt this video made sense to you either because also just all over the place. Great news is though, made sense to the fella paying for it all. It's me. That's me. Mike, what happened to the deadline? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Why is the sky blue? You know, who knows? Nobody knows the answers to these questions. What was that?